Welcome back to Hardcast Commander. I hope you like our shiny new setup. We're trying it out with a couple of different cameras. We've got this camera here shows Trent and mine's lovely face. We have this camera over here showing Maddie and Avian, and then as always we have the overhead.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, teamwork.
No, that's not what this is about today.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously,
that's the sting of betrayal. That's how it feels to me. That's how it feels, okay?
well, in light of teamwork, we've got a very special game for today. It's not going to be for points. We're going to be playing in spirits of last season's clear Archenemy issue. We'll be playing Archenemy Trent today.
Ooh, exciting. That's
right.
Got my own deck for it and everything.
So just before we begin, no, actually I don't think we need to go through points for this one because there's not going to be any points awarded at the end of this one. So we'll worry about the points in the next episode. So for this one,
I do just want to point out I'm winning.
yes, Avian is first. We know that.
I'm losing.
Still.
But
I'm losing. Yeah.
we've got a very special game of Archenemy. So if you've seen what Archenemy is, it's a one versus many format where there's usually a team of at least 3 players playing against a single other player who has a higher life total and a special deck of schemes. But we've changed it up a little and we're having a bit of flavor fun with it. This game we're playing is in the name of Zendikar. So in the terms of how this game is being played, I am running Omnath, Locus of Rage. Avian is running
General Tazri.
so a General Tazri allies.
Yeah.
And
Mina and Den. Sorry, just interrupted you. Mina and Den, elf / just general revolt from like Zendikarian members.
Cool. And we're going to be protecting Zendikar against Trent.
The monstrous Eldrazi. Ooh, I'm playing Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, and I have a special scheme deck full of coloured devoid cards from Battle for Zendikar and Oath of the Gatewatch that normally a commander deck wouldn't be allowed to play, but screw that. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, so let's just run through quickly how we're going to be playing our game of Archenemy. Our life totals are a little bit different than usual. Our life totals here are going to be 30 points each for the Zendikarians, and the Eldrazi player will be on 45. Trent has a deck of Eldrazi, a coloured Eldrazi cards.
And some wastes.
And some wastes.
There's some ramp in there.
Yeah.
They will be acting as the scheme deck. In Archenemy, typically you have a scheme deck and you resolve 1 per turn and it like ramps you ahead or gives you some more creatures and all that. But we wanted to be a bit more on theme with this. So Trent, tell us how does your Eldrazi scheme deck work?
So practically it's going to work the same way as any other scheme deck would, but instead of flipping 1 card, I'm going to flip 2 cards. Now when it comes to schemes, whether they're ongoing or normal schemes, normally they are a card that you flip and then they resolve in some kind of way, but they're not a card by themselves. What I'm going to be doing is in the beginning of my upkeep, I'm going to reveal the top 2 cards of my scheme deck, and I'm going to cast both or play both immediately, outside of their casting restrictions. So
I have a question. In an instance like here, if there are no valid targets, which I'm sure there will be, but if there are none, will it just resolve and...
usually cards that don't have valid targets will also make scions, so they will just resolve.
Okay.
So if there's, for example, there's one that taps creatures and makes me a scion. If there's no creatures, it will just tap and then make scions. So most of the ones that don't, they are going to be usually affecting stuff. So that's what I'm going to do every single turn, and we're going to see how that goes. They're not all going to be, this is colourless stuff, but as you can see as we click through, they're not all going to be creatures. In fact, none of them have been so far, but some of them are. So hopefully I can get some really big things out really quickly. The deck is full of awesome stuff, and I really want to see it pop off. So I'm very excited. My deck is a normal commander deck. It's a normal colourless Ulamog deck, and the entire deck here is going to be colourless. So I'm still really restricted with what I'm allowed to play from myself and what I'm playing in my hand, but my scheme deck should do the rest of the work, I think.
So today we're going to be playing the Archenemy Battle for Zendikar. And I think that's pretty much it. We don't need to go through too much of the deck, so you're going to see some great fun as we play it along. So I guess we're going to shuffle up and get started. We'll see you after the credits. So we are all shuffled up a good go?
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
All right, we're all ready to go. Because Trent is the Archenemy, he does get to go first.
Brilliant.
Trent.
So I will untap. Ooh, exciting. Upkeep. I'm going to trigger my ability, and I'm going to flip off the top of my deck an Eyeless Watcher and a Vile Aggregate, casting both. My Eyeless Watcher is going to create 2 Scions when it enters the battlefield. I'm using little servos because look how cute they are. Also, we don't have Scions because
Production value.
Production value. So I have 2 1/1 colorless Scions, and my Vile aggregate is currently a 4/5.
Yeah.
Is a 4/5.
God.
Okay.
So out of the gate, we're already popping off. I'll follow that up
Start.
with a draw and a land, and I'll pass. Go ahead, guys.
Well, I'm going to draw.
I'm also going to draw.
Okay.
So with Archenemy, we go through our phases together.
Okay.
So we're now in our main phase.
I'm gonna play a forest,
I will play Forest as well.
and
Not your
I'm gonna
house.
tap 1, and I'm gonna play a Copperhorn Scout.
Exciting. If I had an exotic orchard, it could tap for green. Really good.
Yeah, I could this time.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're all good. We all good,
Yeah.
guys?
Yep.
Pass
Alrighty.
time.
I'll go back to Mountain once again, and I'll reveal the top 2. A Titan's Presence. So additional cost to cast it, I may reveal I have to reveal a colorless creature card from my hand, and I exile a target creature if its power is less than or equal to the revealed card's power. Titan's Presence and Mind Melter both get revealed. I will cast the Mind Melter out, who is an unblockable 2/2. It says if for 4 mana, I can make an opponent exile a card from their hand at sorcery speed only.
Oof.
So only during my own turn, but I can just take a card out of any of your hands. Ooh. You pick the card though, so think about that one.
Okay.
So Titan's Presence says I'm going to reveal, and you're not going to like this one, Void Winnower, which is an 11/9 Eldrazi, which will exile your 1/1 Copperhorn
I
Scout.
pull 1/1.
I think.
Just go.
Now I didn't mention this at the start.
Oh,
but-
exile. Exile.
Yep, that gets exiled. When I resolve cards, or if they were to leave the field for any reason, or when they finish resolving, I will put them into the Blind Eternities, and any lawgivers will gonna like that one. They sit in the Blind Eternities until my deck is empty, and then I'll shuffle them back in for a brand new deck.
Cool.
All right, when it goes empty. Then I'll draw to begin. I'll play another Wastes.
So it's turn 2, and Trent has
Ooh, thank you. A
2,
5/5.
3, 4, 5,
10
10 power on the board.
10 power on the board.
So you can third someone right now.
He can third someone.
I really could. I am going to. Well, I can't third someone with the Mind Melter because it did just enter. So I cannot attack with that guy, but he's still cool. I will enter my combat, and I will attack with my Vile Aggregate and my. You know what? I'll turn it sideways. I'll send my 2 1/1 Scions, my Eyeless Watcher, so 1 damage at you, Maddie,
Okay.
2 damage at Dylan, and 5 damage at Avian.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
Wait.
So
Two.
Maddie
or
took
one.
1.
Maddie
I
took 1,
2.
Dylan took 2, and
and
Avian took 5.
Cool.
Okay.
One thing we should also say here is when we're playing with Archenemy commander style like this, command damage, like general damage when it comes from commanders, it doesn't do anything. It just does regular damage.
Just does regular damage.
There's a lot of strange rules around Archenemy.
And we're kind of squishing it to work.
Yeah. Because this isn't like traditional Archenemy, obviously.
No.
This doesn't have the scheme deck where you're flipping it over.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
like,
Okay.
sort of a homebrew.
Is it
A
us?
little bit of a homebrew. Not quite yet. I will pay 2 mana to cast out Swift Foot Boots, and I will sacrifice one of my Scions, which generates 1 colorless mana, to attach them to my now 4/5 Vile Aggregate. So giving him that hexproof. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Then I'll pass the turn. Go ahead, guys.
Cool. All right, so we untap. We have an upkeep step, and we draw. I will play a mountain for turn.
I also play mountain.
And Llanowar Wastes.
I will tap for 2, and I will cast a Sylvan Ranger. When it enters the battlefield, I can search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into hand.
Ooh. Okay.
And I'm F6. I'm done.
Yeah, 6. I like that.
Aren't we all?
Are we all? All right. So I'm going to untap. I'm going to go to my upkeep and reveal the next top 2 cards. Drowner of Hope and Dust Stalker.
Ugh.
So Dust Stalker is a haste. I'm going to play him to the battlefield. At the beginning of each end step, if I control no other colorless creatures, I must return it to its owner's hand. My Drowner of Hope, when he enters the battlefield, creates 2 1/1 Eldrazi Scions, and I can sack them to tap creatures down. Well, tap them. That's at any point, not tap them down, sorry. Just to tap them. Which means
can sacrifice
1, 2,
one.
3, 4. This goes up to 8.
Wow.
You're,
It's okay.
okay, yep. This goes
Oh.
to hand.
Okay. I'm going to
Kill
pay
us.
2.
Yeah.
Play down treasure map. And I'm going to go to combat.
Yeah.
Vile Aggregate is going at Maddie. And the Dust Stalker will go at Dylan.
I'm throwing a ranger in
It
front
has
of it.
trample.
It has trample.
What?
Yes.
It does. It is an 8/5 trample.
Alright, so Maddie takes 8 down to 21, and I take 5 down to 23. Okay.
Okay. Oof.
Okay. And I will. Let me think. I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I will not play my land for turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep, and then draw.
Oh, my deck swiveled.
Mountain.
Sorry, I just need to rotate this.
Do I go for land?
Or do you put blockers up? Because we are getting
Ramble, one blocker.
I play a land too.
Probably ramp. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, look, I'm going to do that. I'm going to Kadam's Reach.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I'm going to swamp. Actually,
Forest.
well, that's already done, but I'm going to play a Spectral Searchlight. I can tap it, choose a player, and that player adds 1 mana of any color.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So, Maddie, if you need a mana,
That still wouldn't have changed. Yeah, that wouldn't have changed anything.
Could you do that to me now?
yeah, what do you need?
I just any color at this point, but I can
One.
tap down for 3, and I can create a Lisa Lana Huntsmaster. Whenever I play an elf spell, I get a 1/1 green elf warrior.
Neat.
Okay.
That's pretty
Awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I will sacrifice one of my scions to scry one. Okay. I'll. Oh. I'll bottom deck that one.
That gets you a
Treasure
counter?
counter, right?
I think
A landmark counter. Has its
okay.
own kind of counters.
it's a weird
A
one.
landmark counter. It reminds me of the that new system where like people like to roll dice on. You've seen that one? People roll dice onto a whiteboard, and the dice represent different
Oh,
like
yeah.
homesteads and stuff. They
Yeah.
draw a map out of it.
Like
Oh,
D&D
yeah.
The
maps.
D&D maps. Yeah, it reminds me of that. You know.
You know, you get like a D4 represents a mountain, D6 represents a city.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's
And they're
That's
wonderful.
a really cool way to do it.
It's really cool. Yeah, you roll the dice out and you just
and
swirly
like
line.
the number that it represents can also, you know, help depict how big that city or town or mountain is.
That's right. That's right. What the number on it is. Yeah, it's a good, fairly complex system. I like it. Okay, so what else are we doing, guys? That turn?
Yeah, that's time.
Yeah.
Okay, I will untap. My bio aggregate is getting silly big already.
And it has
It's one
hexproof.
less now.
Thank you. I'll keep an eye on that. It is one less now. So, unfortunately, yes, it does have hexproof. I will-
Upkeep.
Upkeep, thank you. I will reveal Serpentine Spike and Sifter of Skulls. So, let's have a look. Would die this way, exile it instead. Okay, that's unfortunate. So I'm going to play down my Sifter of Skulls, which says whenever another non-token creature I control dies, I put a 1/1 Scion onto the battlefield. And then I will cast, which is quite unfortunate for Maddie. I've had some good answers here. Serpentine Spike, which deals 2 damage to target creature, 3 damage to another target creature, and 4 damage to a third target creature.
So what you're saying is you're whacking my board again.
Well, I can deal 2 and 3, but I still have to deal 4 to something. So I think.
Oh.
I could just nuke a servo. So,
Well, a Scion.
a Scion, sorry, yeah, thank you. So I'll nuke one of my servos, and then I'll kill both your creatures. And if they would die this way, they get exiled instead.
Goes down to 1, and your guy goes down 1 as well.
Thank you.
And he gets one from Sifter.
Does he? Oh, he gets one, yeah, because I played Sifter.
1,
That's
2,
right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant he gets a Scion. I was like, oh, I don't think that's how it works.
No.
I wish. So I will draw for turn. And I will. Oh, that is. Okay. I will go straight into combat.
Oof.
And I know, that's not the sound you want. I'm going to send Sifter of Skulls and.
Was Sifter of Skulls just the
That's
no
right, it was.
upkeep?
Thank
Yeah.
you, it was. Duststalker and Balagarid are my 2 attackers, I think. I'm going to leave everything up. I'm very worried. So I'll go with 5 damage and 7 damage respectively. I'll send the 7 at you, Avian,
Okay.
and I'll send the 5 at Dylan.
Cool.
Bringing Dylan down to 18 and Avian down to 18. And then I will.
The really tense music starts now.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I will sacrifice a token. Painting. To cast Oblivion Stone. So Oblivion Stone is a 3-mana artifact. For 4 mana and tap, I put a fate counter on target permanent. And then 5 mana, tap and sack it, destroy each non-land permanent without a fate counter on it. Then remove all fate counters from all permanents. So
you get okay.
I can essentially save a creature in one turn, then blow up the board the next, and then I can't keep doing it with the same card
Yeah.
unless I keep taking times to save it.
Okay.
And then I will just pass the turn to you guys. I won't miss another land drop.
Cool. Untap. Anyone doing anything in upkeep?
No.
Okay, cool. Land draw.
Remember that I can give you guys mana.
Okay. So if you were to give me some of that mana, I could put a 5/5 out on the board.
That's spicy.
Can you do stuff without it? Because I'd really like to cast my commander this turn.
Okay, well then that's fine because I can also do this.
Okay.
I will pay 1, 2 mountains and a forest, and I will play a living twister.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, that could take care of my Scions. Pretty easy. I don't
Okay.
have Scions.
I do have to discard a land card for it. Well, any of your 1/1s. So your Eyeless Watcher can go as well, or even the 2/2.
That's true. That's true. Actually, yeah, that's really relevant. But every time you do, I do get a 1/1 servo.
Yeah.
I mean, a 1/1
Scion.
Scion.
Yeah. I am going to play a mountain then, and cast General Tazri.
Looking for your ally, right?
Yeah, I get to get
That's
two
so
different
cool.
ally.
That's so cool.
Does it go on the battlefield or to your hand?
Hand.
Whoa.
God, ally would
Oh,
like on the
yes.
battlefield it would be.
You can drop Mina and Den now too.
And you get that additional land with it.
Oh, fair. I actually was considering there's another card in my hand. But yeah, cast Mina and Den.
Well, yeah, it's
an
up to you.
additional forest.
That's brilliant.
And
We have things on the board.
until they
It's
disappear
true.
next turn.
I'm just gonna O-Stone them this turn, I think. No, I don't even have the mana for it. I have 2 mana. I'm kind of working with what I have. This deck here is most of what's going on, I think.
I need to find.
That's a 2/5. That's
Yeah.
got a thick booty. Trust Dylan is playing
Sweetie.
cards with thick booties.
Swiggity swooty. It's got that booty.
I'm coming for that booty, dude. No lie.
How much do we not? Oh,
Give it a read, yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
No doubt.
Cool, no doubt. Cool.
This is actually not easy. Like,
You trying to find answers?
no, just trying to think of like what's the
There are a lot of good
best
options.
There's a lot of good options.
There's a lot, yeah, a lot of good allies in the game, actually. As
Yeah,
far as tribes go,
surprisingly.
it's not very well known, I don't think. Like, a lot of people don't know it exists, but it is really good. Do you think we'll get more allies in the next Zendikar set? I do. I think
mean,
they'll bring
at that
more.
point, they're still probably going to be
Well,
allied.
If you think about it, yeah, the allies only exist to stop the Eldrazi, right?
Yes.
But the new set's got no Eldrazi in it because it's post the events of Battle of Zendikar, so maybe they will, maybe they won't. I reckon it's like a mechanic that's just
Or
kind
like
of Zendikar-y. You know?
maybe it'll just be Phyrexia again. You never know.
You never know.
Like Phyrexia plus Eldrazi sounds pretty terrifying to be
Definitely gonna have a lot of elementals, probably due to like the roiling mana.
honest. Yeah.
That's
Well,
true. Yeah.
Well,
We get 4-color Omnath.
Will Omnath be happy at that point, though?
Now
Well,
he'll
what
have
colour-
swamp.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Because I think, like, can you imagine like a Yarok Omnath like mess? Because
Gross.
well, they both, if you think about it,
But
they
yeah,
both
I
work
get
together. They're both elementals. You
Yeah.
know?
By the way, I'm getting Harabaz Druid. It taps for X mana of any one color, where X is the number of allies I control.
Cool.
And I'm Dunsky.
I am also Dunsky.
Me too.
All right.
And we Pasky our Tony.
Pass the attorney. I'm gonna untap now. Let's see if Trent can see wastes. I'm gonna untap, and I'm gonna upkeep.
That's actually down to 6 now.
Thank you. Thank
One,
you. I
2,
did.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I
yeah.
did say I keep an eye on it, and then I immediately did
Did
not.
not,
you,
yeah.
have saved me, sir. It's almost like I designed
Well,
this deck.
we're
and
dying
It's more
quite
like-
profusely to it, so
And you have caught it. You have caught it. So revealing, I'm gonna have a Herald of Kozilek, which says my colorless spells just cost 1 less to cast, which is
Oh, God.
useful, and a Spatial Contortion. Target creature gets +3, -3 until end of turn. That doesn't hurt anything.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
actually-
Yeah.
Well, for that, all right. So I'm going to cast Spatial Contortion first. I'm going to target my Eyeless Watcher,
which kills it.
which kills the Eyeless Watcher. It
But
gives
you
me a
get
1/1
Scion.
Scion. So I get a
Yeah, that
1/1.
goes in there.
That guy's going there. I get a 1/1.
Blind Eternities.
The Blind Eternities. And then I cast my Herald of Kozilek, making my colorless spells cost 1 less to cast.
And you get a draw step.
And then I draw for turn. Okay.
That's
That's
not
not
the
a
face
waste.
to-
That's
yeah.
not a waste, but it does do a little bit of something. I'll tap 2 for a... It's a scary thing, though.
We can
It's okay.
do this, guys.
I'll play a Basalt Monolith for 2 mana, because it costs 1 less to cast.
Cool.
Then I will tap it for 3 colorless mana, and sacrifice a Servo for 4 colorless mana. And I will use Mind Melter. So Mind Melter, I'm going to have one of you exile a card from your hands. How many cards do you have in your hand each?
4.
3,
7.
4, 5, 6.
Avian, you had the highest number.
That's
You
good.
earned yourself one of them gone.
I'm going to exile a pull from tomorrow.
A pull from tomorrow. Okay. Then I'm going to go to combat. And I'm going to declare my 6/5 at you, Maddie. And I'm not going to attack with anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
I can ditch a land card to make the. Oh wait, no, I can't.
Sorry,
I can't
can
be
we-
targeted.
No, I
Can I
can pay 1.
Can we block for each other?
We should be able to block for each other.
You
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pay
sure.
1. I'm gonna Nature's Claim your Swiftfoot Boots.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Can't counter spelling colorless.
But you do gain 4 life.
I do gain 4 life. So
Which is...
that's a scary thing already. So I'm 49 life. 7
Alright.
7, baby.
Yikes.
So
Lucky
what we
7.
can do is I can block as well to throw Living Twister under.
Well, you could just... Oh, no. Yeah, you'll need to do both. Yeah.
So,
But
I really don't want to sacrifice General Tazri to block that.
yeah, I'm not keen.
well, think about it this way: if you get another, if you have another land in your hand, okay, well we'd be relying on one more land drop from that. But the thing is,
I
here's the
have
thing.
other
Here's the thing.
things I
Here's the
can
thing.
do, though.
If we double block, then he can only kill one of them.
That's true.
Fair.
And you take no damage. And
And
He
I'll
can
be
deal-
able to do
yeah,
an extra 2
okay.
damage if we want
okay,
to.
Okay, yep.
But the reality is we kill it anyway.
it's true.
Okay, so
If
let's
you just
do
double
it.
block it, you don't have to.
Sacrifices
Okay.
need to be made.
So
Yep.
I
So-
will kill the living twister.
Hang on, one to it.
Oh,
One
oh,
to
no,
it. Hold
oh,
on, there's
Oh,
still stuff.
He's got stuff.
So we're declaring blocks. I'm gonna ditch Command Beacon
Okay.
and blow up the mine using Living Twisters.
No. Okay.
So now Vile Aggregator becomes a 5/5.
Sifter of Skulls triggers.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
and
It does.
stays a 6.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you're gonna kill the Living Twister.
Yes, I will then just choose my damage to kill the living twister, dealing 1 to Mina and Den.
Yeah.
And then my vile aggregate is finally
Yes!
defeated.
Oh, that's satisfying.
And you get another.
I do get a
another,
second
Scion.
scion. I really picked a token with the same like kind of pronunciation, like
Yes.
servo scion. It's I'm on top of it today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well then. Okay, well that saddens me a little bit, just a little bit, and I will pass the turn.
Alright.
Untap.
Alright.
Oh, that was dangerous. That was
That
dangerous.
felt
It felt good.
good.
It felt good. I'm down. I'm down for that. I was really worried the Valkyrie was just going to run away with the game there. I was like, oh no.
Okay, alright.
So Spectral Searchlight can be a...
And
Oh,
anything.
wait, no, I do need that. Sorry.
You
That's
just
fine, that's
keep
fine.
coming
I
up
just
with
drew a
things.
Tireless Tracker, so I'm gonna drop that first.
Okay.
Tireless
I'm gonna-
Tracker, he's a creature human scout that whenever land enters the battlefield under control, investigate. It's basically landfall, investigate.
I'm gonna drop a land.
Yeah, but also as well, like those kind of cards, Tireless Tracker in this kind of game mode are awesome. Anything
Okay.
that has that kind of attrition game, where it's like
Yeah.
as long as you can keep going, it's
Exactly,
like
and you get that little bit more draw.
Get a little bit
So
more
I'm
draw.
going to drop a forest now, which means the Tireless Tracker investigates, and he finds a clue
Oh, by
to
the
the
way,
Eldrazi whereabouts.
He has 4 beasts in his little token.
Okay.
Green ones, non-trigger.
Do
Nice.
we... Oh, yeah, I do. Do either of you have graveyard interaction? Like, would you benefit from having your graveyards filled?
No.
No?
Look,
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, I have a Niece's Pilgrimage in hand, and I'm 1 instant or sorcery short of getting an extra land value out
So
of it.
there's like
Oh,
an interaction.
Well, I can help
here.
you out right here, then.
What? Okay.
This better not say join forces.
It does not.
Oh, I was gonna say, I've seen that card.
Yeah. I'm going to play Palomar Excavator. When it enters the battlefield, or another ally enters the battlefield, target player puts the top X cards of their library into their graveyard where X is the number of allies I control. So, Dylan, mill 2.
Okay.
Land.
And a land.
I can continue to help you by
Jesus.
taking your damage from Llanowar Wastes down to 17 and play a Harabaz Druid to mill you for 3.
Lightning Greaves.
Hey!
Confluence.
What a man. That's a Sork.
Yeah. And this is renewal. Well, I certainly have it now.
Cool.
Okay. Just before you go to that, I'm going to play a Dwynen. So other elves I control get
Yeah,
+1/+1.
and then whenever.
And whenever she attacks, I get gain 1 life for each attacking elf
Yep.
I have.
That's right.
All right.
So life gain is really nice.
So what I'm going to do
Very
now
useful here.
is I'm going to Nisa's Pilgrimage.
With
So I search-
spell mastery.
Search my library for up to 2 basic forest cards, reveal those cards and put them onto the battlefield put one onto the battlefield tap and the rest into my hand, then shuffle my library. If I have 2 or more instant or sorcery cards in my graveyard, search my library for up to 3 basic forest cards instead of 2. Which I will do. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So now I've got some land drops for the next couple of turns. Cool.
Hell
One
yeah.
comes to the battlefield tapped, scratch go into my hand.
Beautiful.
And then the land enters so I get another clue.
So much going on. I like it. I'm down.
Working.
Ooh. We got some ramp going on. We got some attrition going on. I like this a lot. I'm very scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, yeah, to be honest, I was scared of you coming out of the gates, but now I'm like, oh.
Oh! Someone has 2 lands.
And a basalt monolith that costs 3 to untap.
Brilliant. Good observation skills. Don't worry, if you think about it, I can untap it.
Actually,
Yes.
Technically.
You can't.
or if you get scared, you can just Oblivion Stone and then, like...
Yeah, I know. I'm worried.
Cool.
Then again, I can O-stone my own field like pretty much right now, and
And still get a
4
whole bunch of
tokens.
signs, yeah.
And get 4 silence. So if I flip some cool cards that are big creatures, I can just kill them and get a bunch of silence.
Or we could actually flip some
And
ways.
plays Ulamog.
That's it. Oh
Alright.
my goodness, we've
No,
got
I
there.
forgot about all of them.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm happy to pass. Are you guys good to pass?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. We pass.
That was
Alright,
a- that was a
on the
good
end step,
turn.
I will sacrifice a servo.
We're definitely doing stuff.
we-
Scry one.
Were you holding? This is what I'm holding.
Okay. Then I will untap,
Oh, that's neat.
and I'll go to my upkeep.
Alright, here we go.
That's
Alright
the same I
guys,
have
here
with
comes
Warlords,
your
but-
big boys. I will flip a wastes. Yes! So
Gets
exciting.
land.
And a scour from existence, the example we had before.
Okay.
I'm going to use
Oh,
my
no.
scour from existence to exile that spectral spotlight, because I think that's going to do a little bit of work here. I'm going to take that boy.
Anyone
down.
want to use that mana right now?
You have 2 mana already.
You can use it to
Yeah.
bounce one of your lands back to your hand.
Just if anyone wants it, but
I give you one of your Eldrazi trample. No, I
No.
don't. I
No.
unfortunately
Alright, so
don't.
I'll give myself a blue then.
Maddie is the rogue element. I'm going to give the Eldrazi trample. No! The elves are turned against us. All hope is lost. And then I will
We
play
didn't go anywhere.
a land.
Oh, that basalt monolith is tapped.
Thank you very much.
But you can untap it now.
Oh, thinking.
Wow.
I'm going to drop it. All right. Oh, I knew that was there.
You can spend the rest of the game just tapping it and untapping it if you like.
The ultimate.
You raised some good questions. You raised some
Isn't
points. You've answered all my questions.
It's just this.
It's like a DJ, but a magic DJ, so less cool.
Yeah.
No one invites you to their parties.
No, I just make my own.
Yeah,
Way cooler.
exactly.
Like, my mum comes and...
She's cool.
Yeah, she
Alright.
thinks I'm cool.
So I'm going to play it out my lamp turn. It's going to be a spawning bed. So spawning bed taps for a colorless.
Oh, neat.
For 6 mana, I can tap and sack it, put 3/1/1 Eldrazi sound creature tokens onto the battlefield, and they have sack this creature for 1 colorless mana. I'm going to follow that up with a combat. Woo! All right, we go straight in combat. I'm going to send my Dust Stalker at you, Maddie.
How big is it?
It is a 5/3 currently, and I'll send
Ah.
my nope. I'll
Five.
send just a 5/3 out at Maddie in her direction.
Oh,
If that's damage we're worried about, I'm happy to chump it with the Halamar Excavator.
I mean, it's okay. I think.
Yeah,
Maybe.
let's get Maddie
I'm
down
gonna-
to 16 and then we can
Alright.
deal with it then.
Like, more mana is better.
Yeah.
16, 17, 18.
Yeah, neat.
Wow.
49.
it.
Yeah, you should record that 4 life you gave him.
Wait, I can't do maths.
No, that's right.
2
Okay.
plus 2.
Plus 8. Plus 3.
He nearly has more. You
You
almost
lost
have double our combined life totals at this point.
Almost equal to our combined life totals.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Almost.
Math.
Oh, God, I'm so bad at this.
All right. I'm going to just pass from there, I think.
Okay, cool. Untap. Anyone want to do
so-
anything in upkeep?
No.
Okay, cool. And then
Oh,
we
whoa, whoa, whoa.
do you
So
want to do
you
anything?
pass
upkeep?
priority to me,
Yeah.
and I am going to use my Drowner of Hope, sacrificing a Scion to try and tap Harabaz Druid during the upkeep.
I really wish you hadn't done
I really wish, no. I really wish not.
In that case,
No, no, no.
Well,
yeah, that's
He's done it again.
I guess that just happens.
Yes. Okay,
That's a
in.
bummer.
And then before we go to I'm going to tap 2 and I'm going to. Oh, because it's. Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Oh, no.
upkeep,
Okay.
draw.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Untap,
Yeah, it's
upkeep.
untap upkeep. Yeah, no, in that case.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so now we draw for turn.
That's right.
Me.
Okay.
Alright. Might as well, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, don't do it. No.
Omnath, Locus of
I may have
Rage.
hecked up leaving this card
My
in
angry mana boy.
when I was going through taking out the opponent cards.
Oh, right, yeah.
Damn it!
No,
Alright.
I'm not good at this.
Guys, I have played Omnath.
Neato.
Nice.
And then
He's an angry boy.
I'm going to play this sweet signed Cinderglade.
Who signed it?
I believe
Probably the
Adam,
other.
Adam Paquette.
Oh, yeah. Packet.
Packet?
Packet.
Yes. This deck comes from Tim, one of our deck brewers on here too, so
Good on you, Tim.
thanks, Tim. Now,
You make
I
a
played a
real
Cinderglade. I got 2 landfall triggers. Tyler's Tracker makes me another clue. And Omnath. Oh, that's my graveyard, not my token stack. This is my token stack.
That's
He
a
makes me boom.
big graveyard. Did I not notice you losing a bunch of stuff?
No, you made
I
him
think he's just
nil.
played a bunch of cards.
Oh, right, yeah.
3.
Sorry. Yeah,
Oh, you forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, you milled me 5, yeah.
5 cards, yeah.
Nice.
Omnath makes me an elemental.
Oh, it's like a mini Omnath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Um,
There's
thank you.
3 on a.
That's 4 arms.
It's 4 arms.
It's just kind of
That's
like,
the
it
forearms.
doesn't, that one's not as angry. Like, this Omnath has just woken up, you know? This is where he's walking around, you know?
He just made it.
So-
This is after his coffee.
The Eldrazi have awoken me.
I must consume.
I'm going to play an Oracle of Muldiah. Not an
That's
ally,
not an ally.
but it's from Zendikar.
And it's crazy good.
That
I'm down.
counts.
that should be in this deck.
Alright,
But
let's
think it's
can't
in this
afford
deck.
one.
check out the top card.
It's not in your Get Wrong deck?
No, I can't afford it.
It is like a fair
It's
amount
a
of money. Yeah.
It's one of those, like, isn't it? That's one of
In
those,
the
like,
comments,
reprint
please send
command stuff.
Maddie an Oracle of Muldiah.
Sign it.
Man, that's not what I wanted to see on top. Why did you have to tap down Maharabaz Druid? Man?
Oh, no!
Why don't you just not do
Not my Gilded Lotus!
Bugger.
Oh.
I think that's me done.
I'm trying
Wait,
to
is
think.
that a land drop you missed?
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I know.
You have 2 land drops as well.
I'm
I know.
not
That's
very fast
even
now.
more.
What are you going to do?
No, I'm okay.
You don't do anything?
No.
God, Maddie, your
The
hair
Oblivion
is
Stone is a
everywhere.
little scary.
That's fine. If
It's
he
literally
kills,
my house.
I mean, she could be holding like.
I can deal
6
3
mana,
damage to target
5
creature or player now.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Assuming
go right
that-
ahead and destroy all my creatures.
I'm thinking about it. So, are we passing?
Yeah, we're passing.
Well, then I'm gonna treasure map. So, treasure map. Do we have a treasure?
I don't have treasure.
I forgot about that. Never mind.
knew-
Just,
there were treasures
just
in that
a
pile.
shiny one is all we need.
Give us a boy.
Sparkly.
Avian coming in thick. All right. So,
Sparkly treasures.
Treasure Cove. So, if you don't know about this card,
Yep, sorry. I just
treasure
had
map. Every time I scry one, I then put a landmark count on it. When it has 3 or more landmark counters on it, I remove those counters, transform it, and create 3 colorless treasures. Here, go right ahead, my man. 3 colorless treasures
That can
that can sack and themselves and
See,
tap themselves.
It's a
for-
treasure, because you was a treasure.
Now watch as Trent beats the crap out of us.
So the treasure cove, I'm pretty sure does transform tapped, and then I untap for turn. So otherwise, I'd love just to draw an extra card. Stop it, Trent. I'm gonna stop
I was
that
like,
one.
this shiver didn't like. It,
The Bazar Monolith is like your voodoo doll.
Yeah.
Like I flicked it, and you're like, oh, that's clean. Okay, then I'm I'm going to reveal my top 2 cards from the Blind Eternities. Rapacious one, which is a classic Zendi drone,
But not battle.
but it
You
is
said
not.
you said battle for Zendikar.
I did.
You,
Play sad
it's fine,
music for the
it's fine.
Rapacious one.
It's a great one.
And then I'll reveal Flaying Tendrils. This gives all creatures -2/-2 until end of turn. And if a creature would die this turn, exile it instead.
That's bad.
That is quite rough.
There goes
honestly.
my tireless tracker.
Flavor.
I don't think you're the one who's worried about it.
Yeah, there goes all of my ramp.
So I'll open with Flaying Tendrils.
Does all creatures get -2/-2?
All creatures, including my own, but these
Yep.
are treasures, not
Yep.
silence.
Cool, my boys are good.
You're
My tireless tracker.
Now, if a creature would die this turn, full stop, like just
Exile it.
this turn,
Yep.
not after that -2/-2. Now, for the rest of the turn, they would die, they get exiled. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And then I'll play. Oh, yes.
no,
I have a question. Why all of the battle because all the battle for Zendikar ones have that feature where exile. Is that because they are going to the Blind Eternities?
So
Or-
It's
with
ingesting.
It's ingesting. So when
okay.
when Eldrazi, and this is those at home as well, when Eldrazi kind of move over something, like Ulamog and Kozilek, the 2 Titans, they leave behind like a ruined kind of messy landscape that is manaless because they consume the mana as they go through
okay.
it. So how they've represented that in a sort of gameplay sense is a lot of these cards do say exile those cards,
Yeah.
and then a lot of the Eldrazi, like half of them, the other half, say based on your opponent's exiled cards, they do certain things. Now,
So, like Vile Aggregate, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card of his or her library.
which we
forgot to-
didn't do.
forgot to do.
Wah, wah. Put that in the chat, boys. Tell us why we didn't do it and why I don't deserve to play this deck. But it is very powerful. So usually they will be milling the top cards. Don't worry. Also, a lot of ingest is a mechanic that doesn't do a lot. It just kind of nicks at people and upsets them a little bit until you drop. What's that 6-drop guy? The one that exiles top 4, plays all lands from exile.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the name.
Yeah,
I don't
he's the
know
only
what
good
you
one
mean.
that's going to actually matter about the exiles. And if I get to him, I'll tell you all about him. So, my Rapacious one will then resolve. So, Rapacious one is a trampler again. He's a 5/4. He's not going to get much bigger though. He says when he deals combat damage to a player, I put that many 0/1 Eldrazi spawn creature tokens on the battlefield. They have sacked this creature, add 1 colorless to your mana pool.
So that was the big difference between the Battle for Zendikar block and the original Zendikar block, was the Scions in original Zendikar were O1s, and the ones in Battle for Zendikar were 1/1s.
Yeah, which is quite
Okay, that's a dramatic
quite
difference.
a dramatic difference. Yeah, it's wizards. They don't know.
Or
I don't
someone
know.
just forgot the notes.
I think
They 1/1s or O1s?
Is it-
God,
is
I
it-
don't know.
Is it power creep when 0/1s are just so bad that to make them relevant you make them 1/1s? Is that
Well,
really creep?
1/1 is still like.
They're power creeped in that regard, but they also don't have Annihilator anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
It's like Bane of Baal again.
Swings and roundabouts, really.
Yeah, exactly. Annihilator is very hard to interact with. So, I'm going to play a High Market for turn. So High Market taps for a colorless, or I can tap a sack creature to gain a single life.
neat.
Ooh, no. It's going to be hard now.
Yeah, sack you a sifter of souls or skulls.
Ooh.
So then you
I get to 50 life.
no, then it gets exiled.
No! You know what? Actually, legitimately, I was about to sack one of my creatures 50 life, so I'm glad you reminded me that all my cards get exiled.
Well,
Alright.
except for the Rapacious one, because he came in after.
That's true.
no,
no,
that's not
if
how it
a
works.
creature.
Oh,
neither
that's
one's
just
affected by
on.
them.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's just the
Yeah,
battlefield
it's
itself
crazy.
is now being ingested.
Yeah.
Blind
Essentially.
gathering.
Slowly but surely. I'm going to tap Treasure Cove to sacrifice a treasure to draw a card. Wow! Then I'm going to pay 2, a waste and a waste, because my colorless spells cost 1 less to cast.
Thanks, Herald of Kozilek.
Thank you, Herald of Kozilek. I'm going to cast Seer's Lantern, which taps for a colorless, or I can pay 2, tap, and scry 1. And it's like a little Hedron. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, underrated card.
Yeah, underrated card, very cool, and also from Oath of the Gatewatch, which is a brilliant set, by the way. That whole block is just brilliant, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I think. Do you consider Eldritch Moon in the Battle for Zendikar block? Because I do.
Yeah, sort of.
It sort of is, isn't it? It's like the third
Grim
final battle.
Lovecraftian.
Yeah.
Was it Gothic Lovecraftian horror?
Yeah.
It
Well,
counts.
at first it was just Gothic, and then here he showed up and was like, "No, we're taking this Lovecraft."
Let
Alright.
me HP this bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm sure you guys have just gotten over the Swiftfoot boots. So I'm going to tap 1 to cast Lightning Greaves.
Ugh.
Putting my Lightning Greaves onto my Sifter of Skulls, because I'm actually quite worried. Then I will enter combat,
Everything is
and I will declare.
Neg 2, Neg 2.
Everything's Neg 2,
I will
Neg 2.
declare a 3/1 Dust Stalker at. Well, it's not. A 3/1. I was thinking at Dylan, for he's on the highest life total currently.
Of 18.
Of one more.
I'm happy to go down to 15. Does that have ingest?
I think
No, it does not.
killing that is a good idea because it means
Wait,
that
what-
you get to
Okay,
shoot
alright.
Whatever trades into it will also get exiled.
Oh yeah, no, you don't get.
Well,
the
then
trigger.
I'll just throw my token in front of it.
No, you don't get the trigger from.
That's fine. I
But-
play another land next turn, I get another elemental.
That's fair.
Or if you just take 3.
He also exiles this and doesn't get Sifter of Skulls off
Yeah. Okay.
from it dying.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
alright, I block with my 3/3 elemental token.
Throw elements in front of it.
Just 3 mana at it.
Literally throwing mana. Mana incarnate.
Don't you dare!
Do not do the thing. Do not do the thing.
No, do not do the thing.
Do not.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking
Blow
about
it all up and
Blow it
exile
all up and
everything.
exile everything.
Let's do it, man!
It's only,
Let's do
only
it.
creatures get exiled. I think there's really only creatures.
Okay,
And I just cast a bunch of good stuff.
If you blow everything
You
up
don't
that,
have enough mana to blow everything.
These are treasures.
Oh right, yeah.
Do it.
Sorry. Yeah.
Do it.
do it.
Do it.
Yeah. I love
Do it.
how, I love how
That's
we
it.
like don't do
That's
it and now like do
That's
it.
That's it. I'm O-stoning. And it gets sacrificed.
And then all this is exiled. You don't even get the Sifter of Skulls triggers.
Joke's on you, they all go back to the Blind Eternities.
Eternities anyway, there's no graveyard, yeah.
And then,
You'll see his lantern as well.
yeah, I'm just getting rid of all my non-land permanents.
Is it non-land permanents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bye,
no.
please.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
You're then 1 mana.
A nice clean board.
Trent did that at sorcery speed and now
Wait,
has to
wait,
pass the
can I
turn.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's good. No, it's good. Okay.
pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
Upkeep? Are we doing anything in upkeep?
No.
Okay, draw.
No, I'm just kidding. Go right ahead.
Actually.
Excuse me. Ooh.
Okay, so when I was going through and like rejigging this deck for this, because this used to be an elf ball deck, and I kind of had to like take it back because elves can be super aggressive if allowed to run rampant.
Which they do.
Yeah, I forgot to take this card out, which I just put in because of the new commander decks.
I have no problems with it. No
I'm gonna
cards.
place a Voice of Many. There's
Draw
a reason.
card for each opponent who controls fewer creatures than you.
Wow!
Yeah.
No!
Who's the only opponent?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's the only opponent. So I forgot to take this out specifically for this format.
If you think about it,
4 mana, 3/3, draw a card.
It's a really bad harmonize. If you think about it, it's harmonize. It's 0.3.
It gives me a
harmonize.
body, but also this. I feel like this is the only chance that I'm gonna get to have
Oh,
more creatures
absolutely,
than
yeah.
you.
You're right.
Yeah.
You
So,
are 110%
Look,
correct.
I'm gonna draw my 1 card.
While you're doing that, I'm going to Nature's Law,
What?
finding a forest and putting it on the battlefield.
Oh, that's a non-basic forest too.
Yeah, that's my plan.
It's exciting.
I'm going to play a forest. Then I'm going to tap out and bring back Omnath.
Ooh.
And see if he can survive another turn.
Well, let's see.
I do have a play after this. It's going to be a Canopy Vista, untapped, because I have 2 basic lands. And
Oh, and the BFC one. Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my.
then
Oh
I'll pay
my.
4 for a deep analysis.
Oh, he's just going
Drawing
to
2 cards
ramping and drawing.
after I
What is this, an avian deck?
finish. That's what I do. Every deck that I build starts with like 10 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of draw, and then I adjust.
As it should.
Yeah,
You know,
every
that's-
deck should.
By the way, that is how you build commander decks.
Yeah.
I'm not rimming on him for that.
Right,
He's in the right.
Draw 1, 2 cards. Neither of them were lands.
So, just a question with kicker spells.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you pay the additional spell if you play the spell for free? Can you pay the
Yeah.
additional cost to
yeah,
kick
yeah.
it?
Absolutely.
But you don't have to pay that mana.
Awesome, that's fine. It's a question.
This
this
guy's
is
got
a
some expertise in
question,
his head.
like-
He's got like a Kariz's or a
Are we
Rishkar's
all done?
expertise. He wants to cast a free spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done.
Cool.
Oh. Are you,
Okay.
are you done?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
done. Go.
I will untap, upkeep. I will
Boy.
reveal Brood Monitor
Oh, that was a fun
hey.
one.
and
Chameleon Eldrazi.
another Wastes. We're coming back in.
When it enters the battlefield, what, create 2 or 1?
3.
3.
Do you have the flickering?
No.
The
Eldrazi
my
Displacer.
deck-
yeah,
my-
Displacer. The
Eldrazi
white
Displacer requires white to activate, and I can't really.
No, it requires colors to
It's
activate
colours.
and white to cast.
Oh, it's white to cast. Yeah, no, I don't.
So what
think
you're
I
saying
play
is that you could break the game right now.
I could, but I do not play. That is true, but
You didn't.
I think I'd still need another a piece, right? Because that would
Yeah,
just make
that's it.
3.
It's
and
just those 2. Because it's 2 mana to flicker.
no, it's
1
is it
and a
really?
colorless.
What?
Yep.
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 2
so
mana.
Yeah, that was a thing in Standard for a while.
I do remember that. That was
No.
actually when I played Standard, and then I'm like, this isn't fun, and then I stopped playing
I
Standard.
mean, it was a 9 mana combo. 9, 10, 11 mana.
Yeah.
You know.
But everyone was playing it. This is when I
No, I
like
don't think so.
enough people were playing it that I didn't have fun.
Okay.
Are we sure it's 2 mana to act? I could have sworn it was 3 mana to activate, 3 mana to cast.
I don't think so.
We'll look at someone in the
I'll find
comments
out.
will be like,
Yeah, you tell us, all right?
You tell us
You're the man
how-
with the answers, Mr.
you tell us how
Google Boy.
we're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I'm
my
right.
hair.
I'm right. We know it.
Sure. Okay, Avian. All right.
Oh, that's-
Excuse me, I'm talking to the camera.
The audience, the people who matter. All right, so I'm going to play my land for turn. A waste from my hand. Oh, I'm going to draw a card, Trent. Let's get in the game. I'm going to play a land for turn. I'm going to.
That's a lot of mana.
cast- It is.
Not as much as me.
What if
Where's your basalt one? Oh, you killed it.
I did? What if
Oh no.
Oh, right.
Ulamog, the ceaseless hunger.
He's a
Thank you
hung-
very much.
a
On the
hungry
cast,
boy.
I can exile 2 target permanents. I'm going to take out Omnath, Locus of Rage. I know you keep trying.
The rage. Get it?
Yeah, no. Yep.
What you looking at?
And Avian's White Saucer mana.
Could you not?
That does get exiled.
Yeah, you keep killing all my white sources, man.
I'm watching your mana count and I'm like, yes. Get him. Do it again. All right. Speaking of do it again, I am going to pass the turn.
All right,
Untap.
untap.
No upkeeps.
That hurt me a little on the inside. Oh, miracle cost.
Oh,
I saw that touchy hand. Excuse me. Could you
All right.
imagine?
Ooh.
I've got Reforge the Soul.
oh, yes, please, Daddy.
Here's the thing though. My hand is Rubble Hulk, Rishkar's Expertise, Nisa's Vital Force, Hunting Wilds, and a Forest.
Oh, also,
Did you show that to Trent?
it doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter because he wants a wheel. But also keep in mind, I 100% still have that Void Winner in my hand from the reveal from way earlier.
Oh yeah.
So
we need
keep
to get rid of
that in
shit.
mind. Yeah.
I'm happy to get rid of the Void Winner. Mind you, I play a lot of even odd costs.
So
I could have a bunch of
it's hitting
colourless
the
recursion.
graveyard.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
discard.
discard.
It's this card, yeah.
So
Yeah.
my hand is super, super awkward. It's like white and double blue are the relevant cards. That's nice, but it needs double blue, and I don't have that.
Yeah. Look, if you guys eat.
I have this. It's like it's an okay. It just keeps going.
Yeah,
and
please,
staying.
please, will me.
I'm not
Alright,
sure.
we wheeling?
Yeah, like that. That
We
hand is
will.
cool as well, but it's slow.
Okay.
Reforge the Soul.
Brilliant.
Each player discards his or her hand and draws 7 cards.
I'm going to discard Kozilek's Channeler, Blinkmoth Urn, a Berry Ruin, ironically, the Void Winner himself, and a Mirage Mirror. So a lot of power.
So we did okay.
You did a good
Yeah.
job.
So I've got an evacuation and a momentary blink are the only two real relevant things.
Yeah.
Momentary blink does have flashback for 3 and a blue to flicker a creature.
And it's an instant, yeah?
Yeah,
Is it you control?
yeah.
Alright. So I will draw my new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Alright.
Remember when Trent wasn't drawing lands? It's brilliant.
Just got a really big sneeze. And it was like also really excited about what I drew. Alright.
It hurts.
Oh, it's funny. I'm gonna pay 7 and drop down me an Avenger of Zendikar.
Ooh,
No, 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 no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Chumbarinos.
Jumperino.
So I get 9 O1 plants.
Oh my goodness. Have you played your land for turn?
I have not played my land turn.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, Jesus.
I'm going to play my land for turn, and then I'm going to pay 4,
When did you lose lands?
I didn't.
Oh.
and I'm going to cast Yiva, Nature's Herald. You may cast green creature cards as though they had flash. Could have flashed her in. That was my mistake, but no, I actually it doesn't matter. So
I
it's all
mean,
good.
I'm gonna
She
play
sits
my
there.
land for
She'll be
turn.
Fine.
yeah.
Wood of Foothills.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Boop.
And then you're gonna, and then you do the thing, and then you go boop, and then you get more. Wow, it's going off.
I did get a
Oh,
really
wow.
good thing in my hand,
Well, can I see it? Well, why did you say that when we can see it?
but I can't really do anything about it. But it's.
Oh, that's neat.
I wasn't gonna wait another turn.
Yeah,
for it
that's-
to
Yeah. Don't stress. Look what I just got in hand. That just ramps off.
Oh my god. That's rad.
That's mad wild.
Neat.
Fake
Yeah,
Wild.
all right.
That's wizards!
Well,
More
I'm
wizards
gonna
paraphernalia.
start off my version of my turn with a Knight's Whisper. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life.
That's a nice art too.
Yeah.
Even down to 15.
Ooh. High risk, high reward. Oh shit, there's an Ulamog.
Yeah, there's
Whoops.
chump blockers.
I got chumps.
We're a
Oh,
team.
okay.
I got
I
9
have our
chumps.
team. Woo, high five, team.
Yay. I'll play a Temple of Enlightenment, scry 1. Check out the top card. Probably should have done that beforehand.
I was going to say, that's some sequencing.
Powerful sequencing.
Yeah,
Thanks-
all across
thanks,
the
Trent.
table. Powerful sequencing. Yours was fine though.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. You got the. Oh, Christ. Oh, goodness.
Do I have anything else? Yeah, I do.
I drew parallel lives as well.
Nice. That's
But I
that's,
shouldn't have waited.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to wait a turn.
Yeah, good call. Good
One
call.
green for an Eternal Witness. And I'm going to get back an Evacuation.
That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah,
She's spicy.
to bounce all creatures if need be.
Cool.
Yay.
I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm
alright,
real
that
happy.
was, that was, yeah.
We happy?
Okay.
Together, we are happy. Continue.
I just started watching that show, Happy. It's not what I thought it was about. It's
No.
not at all.
No.
So, all right, I'm gonna untap, and in my upkeep, ooh, we're accessing the book again. Kozilek's Return, and Call the Scions. So I'll put 2 more of my cute servo boys in the field.
Your servo silence?
Maybe that's bad sequencing. Speaking of, let's try that again. Let's start with Kozilek's Return, which deals 2 damage to each creature.
Okay, alright. So,
That's an oof.
I'm going to start by sacking then Wooded Foothills.
Okay.
Good
Lose a
call.
life. And I go search for a mountain or forest card.
2 damage to
on
each
the
creature.
battlefield.
Yep.
Yep. And it has some secondary text that won't really...
Unfortunately, won't work here.
Yeah, won't work because of the...
I would love to put that in
Way
here
that
and
this
use
works.
it, but yeah, unfortunately.
Sorry, what is it?
Have a read.
Oh, what did he... Oh,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
triggers from the
Oh.
graveyard and there's no graveyard.
there's no graveyard because
that particular form.
These guys both go back to the Blind Eternities.
What
so.
was the second one?
This is
Yeah.
going to make me just 2/1/1 silence. Call the silence.
Yep.
Just devoid spell makes 2/1/1 silence. So what's going to happen is I'm swiping the board for 2.
Yep.
That's going to die. Assume there's the trigger of the 1/1 counters, which means they will not be defeated.
They
Not
may...
today.
They may... They may die still.
You're going to fail to find.
No. They'll become 3/3s. They'll become 2
2
3s.
Yeah.
It does. Oh, just 2 damage.
Two
Oh,
damage. That's
okay.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I was worried there for a moment, but now I'm less worried. I'll play Stomping Ground, and I'll.
and
let
then
it
you feel
come
good
in.
for the rest of the turn.
I'll let it come in tapped, and then Avengers and Zendikar.
I'm going to crack the server that would die and gain a life with my high market.
Neat.
Oh yes, because now you
Nice
needed
even
that.
50.
Nice, even 50. Okay. Then, 2 more. Oh, I like having like the multiple tokens. It feels nicer.
Oh, same. I use
Right.
multiple tokens whenever I can.
Yeah, it looks good.
Even if I've got like 50 tokens, I'll try and have actual tokens there.
Oh,
It's
right.
a mess every time.
Okay.
You going to try and kill us now?
There's no trying to kill you here. I'll
Yeah,
play my
because these
land drop
boys-
turn. I'll play a Ruins of Olren Reef. Ruins of Olren Reef enters the battlefield tapped. And when it taps for a colorless mana, and I can tap it to put a 1/1 counter on target colorless creature that entered the battlefield this turn. How neat is that?
Which is just silence.
Well, anything.
Unless you cast. Wait, is
No, any of these creatures are colorless. They're all
Yeah.
colorless.
But these are the only ones that entered this turn, you are
Yeah.
right. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's tapped. It's not this turn
Yeah.
anyway, so that'd be the dream, though. Alright. Next. I'll just put these back here.
Trent's just secretly hiding Emrakul, the Promised End.
Actually, the Emrakul was the only I didn't decide to play. I'm not playing Emrakul at all in this deck because
she mean?
well, she's not here. That's my logic, right?
Yeah.
She wasn't here for the battle at Seagate. She was
She went and
busy.
made other planes suffer.
Yeah.
That was her goal.
Yeah.
She wasn't committed to this
She
play.
was just hungry. Leave her alone. She's hungry, man. Right. Speaking of hungry, I'm going to play for
Plays mouth to feed.
4 Nevinrol's Disc. So Nevinrol's Disc is an artifact that enters the battlefield tapped. For 1 mana, tap and just 1 mana and tap. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will enter combat. And Dylan, I will declare an attack at you with Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, triggering his effect. I would like you to exile the top 20 cards of your library.
That's a lot.
1, 2, 3.
Owie.
That's a Rampaging Ravos, an Ultimate Wild Hydra, and a Titania Protector of Argos straight off the bat.
Oh,
Yeah.
power
3,
cards.
4,
Ouch.
5,
Oh,
6,
Stop!
7,
Stop!
he's already
Fine.
dead.
11, 12,
Oh.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Oh,
18,
oh no.
19, 20.
What is left in your deck? Ouch.
Literally.
Hopefully it's just lands.
Are you just gonna throw
I'm just going to throw a
shit-
plane under that.
Only
That's fine.
one?
I'm just gonna have a gander at you.
It's indestructible.
Yeah, it's indestructible.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah. It doesn't have trample.
Thick, man. He's huge. And he has no trample, that's correct.
Cool.
I don't like what that means.
Nothing.
Whenever Amy has to look at my cards,
Is that
that's
the end of your
always an
turn?
issue. No, I'm going to follow that up with a Skull Clamp. I'm going to follow that up by eating one of my servos. To draw
Scions.
Scions. My Eldrazi Scions that are consuming land.
Eldrazi servos.
Wait, so,
Eldrazi servos.
so you draw 2 cards because you stuck the skull clamp on it?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's
Because
correct.
it gets +1/+1, and when that creature dies, he draws 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards.
Ah, okay.
Aha. Valuable. Then I will pass the turn.
Okay.
On your end step,
No!
I'm gonna pay 1 and I'm gonna cast a Llanowar Elves.
Oh, yeah, because
And I'm gonna pay 1 and I'm gonna cast an Arbor Elf.
Neat.
Exciting. That's a very cool
Okay.
line of play.
Right.
I did something.
That's brilliant, honestly. No lie.
Okay, well, I'm gonna play my land for the turn, which is a Syndicate.
Okay, I can play.
I have a fuck ton of mana held.
Okay. I can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land cards.
That's pretty bloody good.
I
Okay.
reckon that's death.
Are the
That's a lot of
plants
work.
gonna go for the win?
I think they might. Let's see how they go.
Cultivate. Search my library for 2 basic land cards.
Oh, I can also do this
Mountain goes
to
in.
anything that you need.
Mountain to hand. Yeah, cool. Alright. You hold that one.
What's
Alright.
that? Oh, okay, cool.
So Cultivate's got 1 on the battlefield, which is a mountain, and then 1 mountain to my hands.
Okay.
And then I got a landfall trigger with Avenger Zendikar.
Okay.
I'm then going to play a mountain for turn. Landfall trigger with Avenger Zendikar.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pay 1 green and 2 and play Far Wanderings.
Which you have threshold for.
Which I definitely have threshold for. Search
Okay.
my library for a basic land card, put that card on into play tapped. Instead, with threshold, search your library for 3 basic lands, put them into play tapped.
Wow.
1,
Nice.
2, 3.
Great.
Wow, well, my ramp looks like
Okay.
shit.
And then I got 3 Avenger of Zendikar triggers with my plants. So they're now up to 7.
So, do you have more ways to pump them? Because I'd like to show you guys something that's very interesting.
Wait, so you have 8 7/7s.
I have 8 7/7s.
Oh, don't you do it.
I don't have any other
My
ways.
graveyard for some reason.
Cool.
No, it's
Oh,
not
no?
that.
Okay.
So I'm going to.
Unless, hang on, let me just check to see if I have any flashbacks or retrace.
Oh, I also have this.
Oh, yeah,
if
you
need-
exile one of your
If
retraces
you need
before.
this,
Yeah, I know.
I have 2 of the things that I can do for you.
Are they?
No, you can't.
That
That
useful?
one doesn't help.
Oh no, that doesn't.
Oh, no, yeah, can't.
All right, this one definitely helps us though. I'm going
Yeah,
to
go on.
Okay.
Help you further.
3 red. I'm going to enchant player. Curse of Bloodletting.
If damage you do damage to enchanted player, it deals double that damage to that player instead.
Look, if you attack, I have a response, but I don't have a response to that. My colorless deck is going to get cursed. Curse of Bloodletting. Can you imagine trying to... I'd assume trying to get blood out of Eldrazi is like trying to squeeze it out of a rock. Okay.
Well,
Like, it'd be
there's
very hard.
really the next thing to do is to go into attacks, I guess. Like we have this chance to rip the Eldrazi from this plane. Go for the throat.
Wait.
Is there
Wait.
more?
Before we go to that, I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Before you do anything, remember that if he survives this somehow, he's going to Nev's disc and blow up everything.
Yeah.
Don't commit
This
too
is
much
fair.
to the board.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
And you have
Okay.
the Gaber.
Yes.
I'm going
true.
to go to combat, and I'm going to swing at you with all 8 of my 7/8 plants, which will deal 14 times 8.
If those are the 8?
No, those are
No.
the 8 tokens, and
Yeah.
this is the 7 counters on them.
Okay.
I will tap a waste. I'll sacrifice a servo. And I will, because you're attacking with 8 creatures,
Mhm.
I will drop down my ancient stone idol. It was a 12/12 creature with trample. When he dies, make a 6/12. And then unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I die, actually. I think I just straight die.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
curse kind of does it.
I think the curse kind of does that, yeah. I think I know.
Well, we can always be sure too, because I can just beast within that.
It does make a 6/12 when you do that.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So I'll make my 6/12.
That actually gives him an additional blocker.
and an additional blocker. Now do I have enough?
Oh!
Look, they're 14 each, guys. They're 14 each.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
5.
sure if 4 of them get through, I'm dead, and there are
Yes.
7 of them, and I can only block 3 of them.
Yeah,
There are
so
8 of them.
There are 8 of them.
There are 8
Yeah,
of them.
8, yeah,
Sorry,
that's
not
a-
7. I thought
So
this was
4 times 14.
So 28 times 56. It's 56 damage.
Omnath, bringing the pain!
Well played.
Yeah.
Game over.
All right. GG.
Good game, good game, good,
Good game, good
That's the
game.
end of this episode.
Okay.
All right. So that's really it. We've taken Trent out with some
That's
Archenemy goodness. If you want to see the Blind Eternities deck, we're going to be putting that up in the comments below. Trent's going to write that up so that you can play your own Eldrazi Archenemy.
It's really, really quick and easy to put together too. So it's awesome. I'll definitely put it down there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to be looking at doing this again because this was a lot of fun. So let us know in the comments below what story theme moment you want us to do next time.
Phyrexia.
Phyrexia?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't really want to give Trent all 5
Just all
traitors.
5 Praetors as my
Yeah, yeah,
commanders.
that's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
I'm in.
could go wrong? 5 color Praetors.
I just cast Elesh Norn 3 times. The other 3 I just don't cast.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just lose 4 points.
So if you have any ideas, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and get the bell on, notifications. That way you'll be notified every time a new episode goes live here on the channel.
And you want that.
And next week we're doing.
The next episode we're doing the Commander 2019 decks again. But this time we're doing them with a bit of improvements. So I've...
Or in my case, a lot of improvement. I think I left like maybe 16 cards or so from the main deck. Like,
Yeah.
See, I haven't even
I've got some pretty
started.
dramatic changes to
Well,
mine.
what's your commander? What are you going with?
So I switched to Greven Predator Captain, and Mr. One Punch Man himself, he's going to beat the crap out of some people.
I'm so excited to see it.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
awesome.
it's
Oh my god,
I'm
we
so
cast him.
excited
Can we
to see
put the? Oh no, we'll get flagged for copyright. Ignore
Yeah,
mine.
yeah, we're not gonna put whoop.
it. Or you put it like really quickly for like 0.1 of a second.
Yeah, yeah,
so if
yeah.
you just like slow it right
Really
down
flash,
on YouTube.
yeah.
Just,
But yeah.
I think I'm sticking with Cadena. I haven't done too many changes to it so far. I
But-
think it's only about like 7 or 8 cards I think I
Doesn't
need to
need a lot.
change. It doesn't need a lot.
I
It's,
think
it's
I
pretty
think
solid.
It
morph.
is. Yeah, it's a really, really solid commander, isn't it? Like it's just so easy to work around. There's so many cards you just chuck in that already exist.
Yeah,
like,
the deck
messing
itself
up
isn't
around.
going to go winning tournaments, but I mean, like, it's a morph, and you only need a few more things to make it a little bit more powerful than that. So.
I haven't made a decision, so like help me make a decision on it.
Yes.
Which commander I should use.
Help Maddie make a decision.
Yeah.
I think that's it. We'll catch you all next time for the next episode. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.